Like, it was fine when we had to do 1v1s with Yuri and Karando, but, like, now getting to do them with, like, Geppetto and Anastasia and Lucia is just not enjoyable. Straight up, I just don't want to do it. Like, to be real with you. You guys can keep the stuff you had. Wait, you had another bear. Is instant death considered a status effect, though? I don't even know. Like, I don't know if they count it as a status effect in this game. Makes it easier to turn to Grand Papillon. Sure. Might as well. It's for you, exactly. We already have Joachim's special weapon. I don't know what you get from that Man Festival. Like, probably something for Joachim, but I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like sitting through a bunch of 1v1s. Like, I'm not about that life. So, sorry, but I'm not doing it. Wonderful, you're the first person to pass all the trials up to this point. At last the time has come. It's time to break the seal of the final trial. It's really the last one? Yes, it is, the last one. More trials aren't suddenly gonna turn up later. You're not gonna say King Solomon has spoken or anything. No, it really is the last one. You promise? Even if you come up with any more, I'm not doing them. Fair enough. I said it's the last one. If you keep that up, there will be more trials. You're getting mad a lot lately. I can't get mad. I've given everything, even my emotions, to King Solomon. Now, the final trial. Honestly, what Yuri said there kind of puts my opinion into perspective on doing that Man Festival thing. Even if there's more to do, I'm not doing it. Alright. Form a party of up to 4. I'll go through what these were. So, like, again, these are, like, fine, but, like, a lot of them were just, like, hey, just win 6 battles. There were some that were, like, win certain battles with a status effect in motion, or some of them, like, involved certain parties. But, like, at the end of the day, a lot of them were just trivial and boss refights of enemies we fought throughout the game, so they didn't feel necessary to show for the playthrough. They're just, like, trials, basically. But I saved the creator one for last, because that's the interesting one that we can do. We're just going to use the party I always go with. Welcome back, Ethereon. How fares Shadow Hearts? It fares pretty well. We are going to do this last... Oh, it's Veronica. Yeah, so you get to fight, like, enemies you've seen throughout the game, which is cool. I'll admit. It's kind of like an arena, basically. But, it fares pretty well. We're going to do this final side quest and then finish the main story. So... finish the game. I say the main story. The game will be done after we finish the final dungeon and all. This is probably like the last thing we're gonna do though. I don't really feel like sitting through the Man Festival, so I'm not going to. I'm just gonna like do this and call it. After this, we'll do the final dungeon, then that's about all we have to do. And then we'll be ready for From the New World, which is the last Shadow Hearts game I have to do for the channel. Still deciding if I want to play it, start it on Friday, or if I want to wait a little bit. Because I have like a week before Ys 10 and Sonic Generations release, and I don't think I want to just do Metaphor. Because as great as Metaphor is, it's really fun. I don't think I want to just play Metaphor. That's a lot of just Metaphor to do. I feel like I want something else. Whether that's going to be Shadow Hearts 3 or something different, I don't know.
Guess I don't know.
I think the only thing I can say is when Friday comes, I'm fighting Joachim. I'm fighting Grand Papillon. I guess we'll see on Friday what mood I'm in. If I just want to play Shadow Hearts From the New World and get all the Shadow Hearts games done, or if I want to do something else. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I remember the third Shadow Hearts game being not as good. Listen, yeah, like, it's definitely, like, a lot of people don't like that. You either don't like the third Shadow Hearts game, or you think it's a good game, but the weakest one. That's like the common opinion. There are people who like despise the game, but there are people who are like, oh, it's still a good game, just not as good as the other two. Which is fair. Because the first Shadow Hearts game is untouchable. Like, the first Shadow Hearts game is the best. While the combat might be the best in Covenant and From the New World, when it comes to like story and characters, the first Shadow Hearts game is untouchable. And From the New World, I'll give it credit where it's due. It did try to do something different, and I do like it. I think it's a good game. Honestly, I know a lot of people say Covenant is their favorite. My favorite is Shadow Hearts 1. And as for Covenant and From the New World, they're pretty close to me. From the New World definitely has like the weakest story. For sure. How do I hate? From the New World has the weakest story, but I'm gonna be honest. The story in Covenant isn't bad, but other than the fact that it's a sequel to Shadow Hearts 1, it's not the best. That hurt. Like, the story in From the New World isn't that good either, but like, I think the real reason I like the story in Shadow Hearts Covenant is being a continuation to Shadow Hearts 1. I feel like the standalone story is like mid. It's okay, I guess. That hurt. Like, I really like Covenant, but I think at the end of the day, the real reason I really like Covenant mostly stems from it being a sequel to Shadow Hearts 1. Pretty much everything good I can say about the story is, oh, it's a sequel to Shadow Hearts 1, and it does pretty good stuff being a sequel to Shadow Hearts 1. Perfect? No, but still a good sequel to Shadow Hearts 1. And I really like Shadow Hearts 1. Even though I like Shadow Hearts 1 more than Covenant, so I don't know. I think when Covenant isn't trying to be a sequel to Shadow Hearts 1, it's like not, it's fine, I guess, the story. But it's definitely not like good or great. Torn between Kudelka and Shadow Hearts 1. I never played Kudelka. I've heard Kudelka is short. And apparently it's not even, it's like, isn't it like a tactical game? I don't actually know how the gameplay goes in Kudelka. I never actually played it. I probably should at some point, just to say I did. My duty to the king never ends. If you want to attempt any trials again, you can ask me anytime. Do you have another one, or was that the final one? Okay. So, I think now I need to complete the Solomon's key, and then the final thing unlocks? I think that's how it works. Yeah, I know Kudelka is the prequel to Shadow Hearts 1. I didn't really play it. I think I googled some stuff about it just to get the gist of it. But I still haven't played the game. I know it kind of connects with Shadow Hearts 1. And it probably adds to more with Shadow Hearts 1 that I didn't even realize, so I don't know. I imagine if I play Kudelka, maybe I'll like Shadow Hearts 1 even more than I already do. This is Ball, and then Asmodeus. Over this way. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Lots of crest moves. So now, as I'm doing, we have to complete this to get the final trial, I think. Or the final part of this side quest. Has to go here. Lots of good stuff. Good, good, good. Yeah, Kudelka I never played. I'll probably play it one day, though. I probably should. I probably should have played it before I did Shadow Hearts 1 on the channel, but I was excited to play Shadow Hearts and didn't think about it. But I'll definitely play Shadow or Kudelka one day. I want to. I want to see what it's about. Like, I want to see more about it. I googled some stuff about it, so I know some stuff. Like, I know Kudelka is, Hallie's mom is Kudelka, and she's the protagonist of Kudelka. So, I know stuff like that. And I know there's some connections with Shadow Hearts 1 and Kudelka. I don't know, like, the finer details, though, because I never played the game, but I know some stuff. Just from being on the internet and playing Shadow Hearts 1. Anyway, From the New World, like, I played it once. I played all the Shadow Hearts games once outside of my... Well, now I played Shadow Hearts 1 twice and this one twice, but... I played From the New World once, and I really liked it. It had some issues, but I did like it. The gameplay was really fun. mostly. And, like, other stuff, like, the story wasn't that great, but, you know, I didn't really hate it. I'm missing a crest. Where am I missing? Or do I have to put this here? Hold up. Its combat is a hybrid of turn-based and tactical? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know much about the combat. I really have to play it one day. Okay, hold up. Spring of Wisdom. Spring of Wisdom. Vapula. Where the heck did I get Vapula? Did I miss a crest and I didn't realize it? Alright, I know which one it is. All I need to do is go to my game facts and Google where Vapula is. It shouldn't be hard. Chest outside the battleship Mikasa. Okay, that's easy. At least it's not inside the battleship. We're gonna have to go pick that up real quick. But yeah, Shadow Hearts from the New World, I think it's good. I understand why it's the weakest Shadow Hearts game to a lot of people. I'm gonna be real though, after playing Covenant's still a really good game, and Shadow Hearts from the New World is a good game too. Like, I think they're about even for me. I have to play From the New World again and see if that opinion really sticks, I guess, because I just played Covenant again. I haven't played From the New World since my first playthrough, so when I play that again, I'll have a better perspective, but they're pretty even to me, honestly. I think if you look at Shadow Hearts from the New World as a game that's, like, supposed to be, like, oh, connected to Shadow Hearts 1 and 2, then yeah, I could see the hate for it. But, like, if you can appreciate, like, oh, it was kind of doing something different, I think it's a good enough game in its own right. Where is Mikasa? What's up, Yokai? Welcome to stream. And Kudelka, I'll have to play Kudelka one day. Alright, this is the chest. Thank goodness this chest was super easy to find. I'll have to play Kudelka one day to see what the hype is about. I hear people say Kudelka's story is, like, really good. And it's, like, really dark, even darker than Shadow Hearts 1. So, I'll have to play it one day. Honestly, maybe I should play Kudelka before I do Shadow Hearts 3. Because it is a pretty short game, I think. I don't know. Maybe I should do that. That might be that might be a better thing to do. I don't know. I really do want to play Shadow Hearts 3 again, but also playing Kudelka and getting it on the channel to have the whole Shadow Hearts thing complete wouldn't be the worst idea. I'll have to think about this and see what I want to do. But I definitely want to play Kudelka someday. Alright. Vapula. All Spring Wisdom crests are in their correct positions. Stuff. We got the Solomen puzzle complete. That should open up the final trial? Or just something like a boss fight? You hear a voice. You who would solve my enigma, you who would have my power, be guided by my attendant and dare to enter my presence. I rule the world of the spirits. I am King Solomen. Am I doing a fight immediately? Oh no, I just, you have to talk to the trial person. Kudelka could be beaten in under 20 hours. That's what I heard. Yeah, I heard it's like a 10 to 15 hour game. I guess it depends on how, like, how well you know the game and how you play. But yeah, I've heard it's short. Like, even shorter than Shadow Hearts 1. I don't know. I'll think about this. We're definitely gonna play Kudelka on the channel, but, like, I'll think about what I want to do. On the one hand, I can finish Kudelka pretty fast. On the other hand, I really want to play Shadow Hearts 3, like, soonish, and we'll still get the Kudelka pretty soon because it's short. I don't know. I'll think about it. We'll definitely play it, though, at some point. Whether late this year or early next year. So you've unlocked the King Solomon's Enigma, key. By overcoming the trials and solving the Enigma, you proved your worth. You're admitted to an audience with the King. I'm gonna meet him. You mean he's still alive? King Solomon's flesh no longer exists, but his spirit remains. He's ruler of the spirit world. Spirit world? That sounds pretty cool. Hold on a minute. He might have been a great king, but Solomen was also known as an unbelievably cruel ruler. I don't know how much of what you're saying is true, but if this is the real King Solomen, I'd steer clear. Oh, Geppetto, you think I'm gonna follow your advice? It's not my place or anyone else's to presume what the king is thinking. It's simply my duty to take those who have shown their worth for an audience with the king. So, shall we go? Sure. What? Wait. Oh, it's pitch black. Oh, damn, my head's spinning. Where are we? Maybe this is Solomon's world of the spirits? No, this is where the deep psyche of all living things combines, the world of the combined will. I am the ruler of this world. You're King Solomen? Welcome, you've done well to overcome my trials and solve my enigma. You're my first visitors in 3,000 years. 30,000. I almost said 30,000. That would have been insane. 30 decades. You're kidding. We're honored to be here. What do you want with us? Why did you bring us here? For a fight. I was bored. Straight up, I was bored, man. I don't know. Excuse me? I was bored. You see, I've got this almighty power and all of eternity under my command. So I've been searching for eons for someone, anyone who could equal my strength, and then you turned up. That's it? You gotta be kidding. We're just here for some old guy's entertainment. Well, you're here now. Don't complain. Okay, now I challenge you to a battle. Aw, man. How do we always end up in these messes? Heck if I know, Yuri. Heck if I know. Come on, why not? Think of it as doing him a favor. Let's just fight the guy and then we can get out of here. If you lose, you'll die. Got no pressure. What, you can't just slip something like that into the conversation? He's the king, he can do whatever he wants. This is a world of spirits, there's no flesh here. Defeat means losing your soul. We've really got to get out of here. Sorry. I think we'll just leave now if you don't mind. No, and no. So that's a no then? I've got the worst of an old dog right now. Hey, watch it with the old bit, kiddo. I haven't felt this fired up in 3,000 years. This is the real thing, you understand? No holding back. Yeah, give it your best shot. So I think this is like the hardest optional boss. This is like one of the hardest bosses in the game, other than like the final boss. He has like 9,000 HP, I'm pretty sure. Rip. Oh, he dodged. What the heck? Dark Seraphim. We haven't really gotten to use Dark Seraphim because we've done, we haven't really done fights with Yuri that were like bosses. Dude. This is like 30 hits. For the child. Oh, baby. That damage was incredible. I'm gonna get a combo with Kurando. I just have to not mess this up. No pressure. Oh, baby, that damage. Oh, and it's stacked on with the hits from before. I don't actually know why that is. Like, sometimes the combo, like, stays up for a while. I don't really know what affects that. Is it just turns? Because I don't think so. Either way, big damage at the start here. Alright. Easy 1700. Out the gate. Not my SP. He needs that. Okay. Definitely try to get... That wasn't even with an Arc Rage. Imagine if we had the attack buff there. It's because of a status effect? I see, I see. Pretty great, though. Pretty pog.